Daniil Medvedev was born on February 11, 1996 in Moscow, Russia. Growing up in a country with a rich sports history, Medvedev's family initially had no strong ties to tennis. His father, Sergei Medvedev, was an IT specialist, while his mother, Olga Medvedeva, worked in the media. Daniil's exposure to tennis came at a young age, though, when he began taking an interest in the sport through a combination of family encouragement and his own innate curiosity. Daniil was introduced to tennis at the age of 6, and his early experiences with the sport were not entirely different from those of other young players. He started training at local tennis clubs in Moscow, where he quickly exhibited natural talent. Medvedev's early coaches noticed his ability to rally and his potential on the court. His interest in tennis only grew as he developed a deep passion for the game. By his teenage years, Daniil was already competing at a competitive level, initially participating in junior tournaments. While he was not immediately recognized as a standout talent among his peers, it became clear that Medvedev had the right combination of athleticism, intelligence, and work ethic to pursue tennis at a professional level. At the age of 12, Medvedev moved to France to train more seriously. He joined the prestigious tennis academy in Nice, where he honed his skills under the guidance of experienced coaches. This move proved to be pivotal, as it allowed him to compete against some of the best junior talents in Europe and rapidly advance his game. Transition to professional tennis. Medvedev's transition to professional tennis came in 2014 when he made his debut on the ITF Futures circuit. His early professional career began with the typical struggles that many young players face. Competing in lower-tier tournaments, adapting to the demands of the ATP Tour, and trying to build a competitive ranking. However, Medvedev quickly adapted to the demands of the professional circuit, gaining valuable experience and improving his game. His breakthrough moment came in 2016 when he won his first ATP Challenger title in the Czech Republic. This victory signified the beginning of his rise through the rankings and marked the start of his ascent onto the ATP Tour. Medvedev's game was built on a solid baseline, impressive serve, and an aggressive mindset, all of which helped him become one of the most promising young talents in Russian tennis. His consistency, combined with his relentless work ethic, quickly caught the attention of tennis insiders. Over the next few years, Medvedev continued to compete in a series of challenger events while occasionally earning wildcards into ATP 250-level tournaments. His performances were solid but unspectacular until 2017, when he first broke into the ATP Top 100. That same year, Medvedev achieved his first significant milestone by reaching the final of the 2017 Sydney International, a result that firmly established him as one of the brightest young talents in tennis. Career peak and main achievements. Daniil Medvedev's breakthrough into the upper echelons of the ATP Tour occurred in 2018, marking the start of his meteoric rise. By the end of that year, Medvedev had secured his first ATP Tour title, winning the 2018 Sydney International. This victory, along with several impressive runs in other tournaments, helped propel him into the top 20 of the ATP rankings. However, it was 2019 that truly marked Medvedev's career peak. The Russian player became one of the most consistent performers on the ATP Tour, reaching the finals of both the Wimbledon and US Open and winning his first Masters 1000 title at the 2019 Cincinnati Masters. Medvedev's play in 2019 was a revelation. His aggressive counterpunching style, combined with a consistent serve and strong baseline play, made him an incredibly difficult player to beat. His impressive run at the US Open in particular, where he reached his first Grand Slam final, brought him into the global spotlight. Medvedev's persistence and determination were on full display in his 2019 US Open final match against Rafael Nadal. Although he lost in 5 sets after a thrilling battle, Medvedev gained worldwide respect for his gritty performance and his ability to fight back from 2 sets down. This marked the beginning of his transition into a Grand Slam contender, as he showed the world that he was capable of competing against the best in the sport. That same year, Medvedev secured 2 more titles. One at the 2019 St. Petersburg Open and another at the 2019 Shanghai Masters. His performances were not only indicative of his talent but also of his mental fortitude, as he navigated through tough matches with a calm and composed demeanor. Medvedev's success in 2019 solidified his place among the ATP's rising stars. Medvedev's true moment of glory came in 2020, when he won his first Grand Slam title at the US Open. The victory was hard-earned, as he defeated Dominic Thiem in a thrilling 5-set match. Medvedev's victory was historic, as it not only gave him his first major title but also cemented his place in tennis history as one of the game's top players. This win was a testament to Medvedev's evolution as a player, as he had learned to combine his incredible talent with an unshakable mentality to win at the highest level. Following his US Open victory, Medvedev's success continued to grow. In 2020, he reached the finals of the ATP Finals, and although he fell short of victory, he showcased his mastery on hard courts and his ability to compete with the best players in the world. His consistency on the court, combined with his relentless competitive spirit, made him a formidable player on the ATP Tour. In 2021, Medvedev secured his second Grand Slam title at the Australian Open, defeating world number 1 Novak Djokovic in the final. This victory solidified Medvedev's status as one of the top players in the world and marked a turning point in his career. He became known for his ability to perform under pressure, having defeated top-ranked players and consistently reached the later stages of major tournaments. Over the next few years, Medvedev continued to display his championship pedigree by winning multiple titles, including Masters 1000 events and ATP Tour titles. His rivalry with fellow top players, including Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer, became a key storyline in the sport. And Medvedev's performances in these matchups continued to be among the most exciting in tennis. Playing style and strengths. Daniil Medvedev is known for his unique playing style, which contrasts with the traditional power game of many modern players. His playing style is built around precision, adaptability, and resilience. Medvedev's game is based on exceptional court coverage, steady baseline play, and a calm demeanor under pressure. He is particularly strong at defending against his opponent's attacks, and his ability to turn defense into offense is one of his key strengths. One of Medvedev's most distinctive features is his unorthodox serve. Unlike many players who rely on a heavy first serve, Medvedev's serve is more about placement and accuracy. He consistently hits spots on the court that make it difficult for his opponents to return effectively. His ground strokes are clean and precise, with a solid backhand and a forehand capable of dictating points when he chooses to attack. Medvedev's adaptability is another strength. He is capable of adjusting his game to suit various surfaces, whether on hard courts, grass, or clay. His mental strength is perhaps his most impressive attribute. Medvedev has consistently proven that he can handle the pressure of big moments, often thriving when facing adversity, challenges, and setbacks. While Medvedev has enjoyed a remarkably successful career, he has not been immune to challenges. Like many of his peers, injuries have at times disrupted his rhythm and forced him to miss tournaments. However, Medvedev's resilience has allowed him to recover from these setbacks and return to top form. In addition to physical setbacks, Medvedev has occasionally faced mental challenges, particularly in high-stakes matches. Despite his calm demeanor, there have been moments when his composure was tested, especially when facing legendary players like Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer. However, Medvedev's ability to bounce back from these experiences has made him a stronger player over time. Final years and future outlook. As of 2023, Daniil Medvedev is considered one of the top players in the world. His 2 Grand Slam titles, multiple Masters 1000 titles, and consistent performances at the highest level have solidified his place in tennis history. At the age of 27, Medvedev is in the prime of his career, and the next few years will likely see him competing for more major titles. Medvedev's continued success on the ATP Tour and his position in the ATP Top 5 show that he remains a serious contender in the sport. His rivalry with other top players like Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal will likely continue to define his career, and it is expected that he will remain a force to be reckoned with for years to come. With his determination, adaptability, and mental strength, Daniil Medvedev has firmly established himself as one of the modern greats of tennis. Whether he adds more Grand Slam titles to his resume or continues to challenge for the top rankings, Medvedev's career is sure to be remembered as one of the most impressive in the sport's history.